storm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First down, Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first down carry by Jones. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Brought down by Darius Slay.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Eagles nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No gain on this defense. No gain. Rush in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
What we got? 54. Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch ball 50. You must be true.
Again, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, 47 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every
rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Went through it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a carry for Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Left side here to Sanders. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 7-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Under 10, 10.
Brady going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wentz going to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
On first down, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 2, Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
The punter Pinion now. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45.
The Eagle ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's.